Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I am the Gerbil, and today I want to talk to to everyone out there, a little bit about Kelleran Beq and the big picture of what it might mean for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. It's easy to overlook a marquee, especially one who we know is already a requirement for an important character, in this case, the upcoming Bo-Katan. I think that in addition to a marquee, Kelleran Beq heralds something much bigger and actually helps paint the picture for all of 2024 a little bit more clearly. In particular, I think Kelleran points to the Resolute and a year of Phantom Menace, Galactic Republic love that we're about to get. I'm going to share some previous information as well as kind of break down some thoughts regarding how Kelleran fits into this and why I think Beq is really important. So let's get started, shall we? So first off, I'm not going to go through the kit. You can read that yourself. It's online. Arnold, of course, did a wonderful breakdown, as will many other amazing content creators out there. So what does Kelleran mean? Well, first off, let's look at the obvious. He is a light side, he is a Galactic Republic, he is a Jedi, and he is a leader. The leader one is very important. And it's also worth noting that that's only 4 tags if you include light side. It's only 4 tags. And that's not a lot. I mean, Jedi, leader, Galactic Republic. That puts him on the very tag light side of things. Pardon the pun there. And so I think there are more tags yet to come. And that has happened many times in this game's history, that tags are added later. So everyone is, of course, talking about, is Kelleran a lifter unit for Qui-Gon Jinn? Is he going to be a leader for his own squad? So let's address that one first before we get into 2024 and the Resolute. First off, Qui-Gon Jinn is already a fantastic Grand Arena squad. It is very, very, very easy if you're sitting in the Kyber 1-2s to say, well, he's kind of fallen out of favor, blah, blah, blah. And that is true at the high end of the game. But for most everybody, Kyber 3 and down, he is still an amazing character with an amazing squad, especially if you can get Cam in there, who is increasingly more difficult to get as more and more guilds abandon the Geonosian territory battles and jump into Rise of the Empire. So Cam is kind of becoming a gated character for a lot of newer players and players who have alt accounts that just jump into better guilds. Okay, that's interesting, worth noting. So maybe Kelleran goes in there and replaces Cam. No, I don't think so. If you're going to put him in there, probably going to replace Isla. But the point is, it's already a good squad. How does this help CG make money? It doesn't, because you already need Kelleran to unlock Bo-Katan, so there's no real incentive to throw in a character into an existing squad that is already decent. But there most certainly is, a rationale for creating him as a lifter character for highly underutilized characters like Mundi, Eeth, Koth, Mundi, Jedi Knight Guardian, Consular, who I have in there twice. That's funny. I don't know why he's there twice. Pardon that one. There are a bunch of Jedi that just sitting in our rosters collecting dust, all wearing beautiful brown clothes, and they have nowhere to go for the most part. Plo I've got in there. Nobody really uses Plo in Arena, but he's got a good ship. So this to me does scream Resolute, because Beq is a pilot. We see him flying at least 2 different vehicles in Mandalorian Season 3, and all of these Jedi down below are also pilots, and I'm going to come back to this in a second. This is one revenue opportunity for capital gains, in addition to the requirement for Bo-Katan. But wait, there is more, because you see, remember Ewoks and Night Sisters and Phoenix, and how all of them were anywhere from B to worse squads until just one character came and lifted them up. Now, I would argue Ewoks were better, others would argue that Night Sisters were better, but we pretty much all agree that Phoenix was kind of worthless. Not anymore. Phoenix is now beating some GLs, Night Sisters are just really, really good, and those of you who have invested time into learning how to play Ewoks have discovered they too are equally awesome. So one character lifts up an entire squad, bringing in a whole new level of opportunity. That is what's happening below, because none of these characters, Eeth, Koth, Mundi, Guardian, Consular, nobody cares about these characters. But if you go to read Kelleran Beq's kit, you'll see that he provides like hundreds of % of offense boost and 50% of potency and blah, 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 and mass assists and things. Yeah, that's going to do real well probably in Qui-Gon Jinn's team, but it's also going to create a viable lifting opportunity for all these other leftover Jedi. So why Resolute? Okay, well, let's see here. If we look at all of the Galactic Republic Jedi, and these are them, and again, apologize for having Consular twice. Jedi Master Kenobi has already got the Ahsokas, and usually Padme at the higher tiers, but sometimes Shakti, and of course, himself, General Kenobi. Okay. Qui-Gon Jinn has got Mace, Anakin, and Cam almost always, usually Isla. Rey has kind of stolen Barriss. 501st is run by Gas, and Jedi Master Luke has Yoda, once again leaving the people at the bottom here homeless. All right. So this is a real quick snapshot of something I shared back in September. 2021, we got Empire with bounty hunters. 2022, we got Rebels. A little dynamic there. 2023, last year, we got Sith Empire, but Sith. Next year, counterpart to Sith is Jedi. Yes, I know, Sith Empire, but sorry, there is not enough Old Republic in this game, even remotely close to justify a Sith or a Galactic Old Republic capital ship. But what we do have is a lot of underused Jedi, and I mean a lot, actually. So bear that in mind. It would also be a counterpart to the dark side, and then that sets up 2025 to be Separatists. Not convinced? No problemo. 2024 is the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace, and then the following year would be the 20th anniversary of the Revenge of the Sith, which is a great time to bring in Admiral Trench. Also gives them more time to build out more Separatists, which I'm going to get to. Okay, still not convinced? No problem. See, Capital Games follows Lego. They are always about 2 months to up to a year behind. For example, August 1st of 22, we got Scythe Lego, and then 2 months later, we got it in the game. May 1st this year, Lego gave us the speeder bike diorama. Guess what we got last month? The speeder bike chase, right? This has happened over and over and over and over and over and over. It is very predictable at this point. So what has Lego done for us? Well, they just gave us the Resolute this year. Money opportunity to capitalize. They just gave us Ahsoka's, I think it's a T6 Starfighter. And next year, we know for sure we're getting a Micro Rex Y-Wing. We're getting a battle pack full of Seppi droids. We're getting micro capital ships for both Separatists and Galactic Republic. And then there's some other cool stuff, including Kelleran Beq. Beq. It was leaked, and here he is. See that? CG and Lego. I don't know if they're planning this, but they're definitely watching each other. So I shared this fleet matrix of where I think the game is going, and you can see I've already put in 2024 near the middle there, gas, and next at 2025 Separatist ships. Now, why, like, how is this going to work? But we already have 2 Galactic Republic capital ships. Well, sort of. I mean, like, literally, sort of. Currently, we've got Mace, yes, and we've got the Negotiator. And we recently got the Bad Batch Marauder with 3 pilots. Ouch, monetization maximization there. And the word from Capital Games was that Mace is going to be a clone commander. A clone fleet commander, and that the Marauder is going to join him. And then this is like saying Han and Chewie don't work with Leia. Yeah, they do. Turns out they kind of work better. The Bad Batch kind of works better with Negotiator. But what if what they're saying was just a glimpse into the future? That it really does become a clone fleet, just like Executor is a bounty hunter fleet. And then that leaves Negotiator to take what we have here. Maybe it keeps Marauder, maybe not. The point is, with a little bit of reworking, 1 or 2 more clone ships, maybe Cody gets a ship, maybe Bad Batch get a ship, and then we do have, indeed, a clone fleet. Now, I got Consular up there, but that's okay. I mean, swap Consular Marauder, maybe. I don't know. Just bear with me. But what we don't have yet are ships for the Resolute. And that is not a problem because we already have all the pilots we need. Every one of those Jedi down below are potential pilots. Every one of them. Yoda already has a starfighter. Lego just produced it last year. Shakti has a starfighter. Lego produced that a couple years ago. Qui-Gon Jinn had one. Ahsoka's starfighter just came out. Isla had one. Barriss had one. Cam had one. And if you're gonna look at profit and monetization opportunity for capital gains, then just gotta require a Relic 10, possibly gas. I think it's gonna happen. You gate this fleet behind Cam, which is kind of hard to get, even still, and then you make this Kelleran Beq team lift up all these undergeared, underutilized, highly ignored Jedi who potentially also become pilots. So yep, this is 100% speculation. You can totally disagree, and I don't fault you because that's all it is, folks. It's just speculation. Anyway, if you found it interesting, let me know your thoughts down below. If you've got a different take on it, a perspective, let me know. But if I was Capital Games, this is the route I would go. It makes sense. It aligns with other company product merchandising. It aligns with anniversaries. It aligns with where the other characters in the game are presently. It is a maximum profit opportunity. And then the next year you flip it around and you do the Separatists. Totally love it. I think it makes sense. It's like a puzzle. It's beautiful. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.